What's good, everyone? So I have watched Godzilla, Kong, The New Empire, and overall, I would say I've enjoyed the MonsterVerse. 2014's Godzilla, Kong, Skull Island, and Godzilla, King of the Monsters are my favorites so far. I wasn't the biggest fan of Godzilla vs. Kong, but there was something cool about watching these two titans go toe-to-toe with each other. So going into The New Empire, I was excited to see Godzilla and Kong again on the big screen, but this time around, it's a team up against a new threat. So with that said, should you add this movie to your watch list? In the fifth installment of the MonsterVerse, we join Kong and Godzilla as they join forces to confront a mysterious threat emerging from the depths of Hollow Earth. This film also delves into the previously undisclosed origins of the Titans and Skull Island. Guys, I had so much fun with this film, I won't lie to you, I left the cinema with a smile on my face. Now, let's be real. This film, it's not going to appeal to everyone. It's the type of film where you switch your brain off and you just enjoy the ride for what it is. And that is precisely what I did while watching this movie. The story unfolds within the MonsterVerse, delving into the depths of Hollow Earth and all of its wonders. Kong takes charge down in Hollow Earth, while Godzilla maintains order above ground. Since their epic showdown in Godzilla vs. Kong, Monarch has made significant strides in their research, technology, and exploration of Hollow Earth. However, their quest unveils a new threat named the Scar King, endangering both realms. While the story isn't groundbreaking, it held my attention. One aspect I appreciated was the balance between Titan and human narratives. Often, movies like this tend to prioritize human narratives, but this one struck a good balance in my opinion. I'm usually more interested in the monster action, similar to how I enjoy Transformers Rise of the Beast for its focus on the robots rather than humans. Surprisingly, the human story in The New Empire was more substantial than I expected. Though it's predictable, it worked well within the context of the film. In terms of focus, this movie, it leans more towards Kong, with Godzilla making cameo appearances throughout. My main gripe with the story of this film is the team up I was hoping for throughout the film doesn't happen in the way I was expecting it to. The marketing for this film heavily suggests a Mike Lowry, Marcus Burnett-esque team up. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and the real action, the real team up is saved for like the last 20 minutes of the movie, leaving me feeling a tad disappointed. It feels like a missed opportunity given the title's emphasis on both Godzilla and Kong. Then we move on to the characters, and for me, this is where the strongest part of the movie lies. Kong in particular receives great treatment. He's given more depth and more personality, more than I've seen in the past couple films, making him feel remarkably relatable, almost like a human character. Godzilla, on the other hand, Godzilla remains true to his iconic self throughout the movie. He's a force of nature, causing havoc wherever he goes. I couldn't help but laugh at his disregard for his surroundings, especially during his intense battles, and let's just say, his choice of resting spot is nothing short of legendary. As for the Scar King, I found him to be a compelling addition. Much like Kong, I felt a sense of understanding towards him through his actions. He exudes menace and commands Hollow Earth with an iron fist. My only gripe with the Scar King is his late introduction. Similar to Kong and Godzilla's narrative arcs, I would have preferred a gradual reveal of his character throughout the film to really emphasize that he is the Scar King. On the human side, Brian Tyree Henry and Dan Stevens, they steal the show as Bernie and Trapper. Both characters provide much needed comedic relief with their quirky personalities, and I thoroughly enjoyed their performances. They add a refreshing dynamic to the film, making them standout highlights amidst the chaos of monster battles. When it comes to the animation and cinematography, I'd say it's good, it's decent, but it doesn't quite reach the awe-inspiring levels of something like Avatar. The visual style of this movie, it closely resembles that of Godzilla vs. Kong. Personally, I was hoping for more of a cinematic look akin to what we saw in 2014's Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. While Kong's appearance is well executed, I felt Godzilla in this film could have been rendered with a bit more finesse. It didn't really grab me the way Kong did in this movie. Nevertheless, the fight scenes are a standout feature in this film. Godzilla's movements, reminiscent of Bruce Lee at times, provided some unexpected humor. The level of destruction is staggering, and there are plenty of nostalgic references that will resonate with fans of 80s and 90s pop culture, from WWE or WWF style maneuvers to Street Fighter-esque punches, and even a nod to Transformers with Kong's robot arm. Watching these epic battles unfold on the big screen was an absolute joy. In general, I found this movie to be enjoyable. Sure, there are some cheesy moments. Yeah, the narrative isn't the strongest, but ultimately, I came to see Godzilla and Kong in action, and they deliver on that front. While I would have loved to have seen more of a team up between Godzilla and Kong, their individual contributions to the film are satisfying. If I'm seeking a more grounded and sophisticated take on Titan content, I can turn to the Monarch series on Apple TV+, or the Godzilla -1 type movies, which I hope both of these titles continue in the future. So with that said, I rate Godzilla Kong The New Empire a Lowery 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you very much for watching this review. If you've watched this movie, let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more movie, TV news and reviews. I also have my new live stream show called the Everything Lowery Show, streaming once a week, where I go through all of the entertainment news of the week. That's it for this review, and until my next video guys, peace.